What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? We got Cinder, we got Grenji, we got Shiny Hunter Jacko, we got Brady, Vanillix, Ryan, Pyro, Instashon. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How are you guys doing today? How have you guys been doing? How have your weekends been? Sorry for no stream yesterday. I was out participating in Community Day for Pokemon Go. Got several shiny Totodiles, so I was pretty happy with that. But how are you guys doing? Trash, welcome to the stream. You reclaimed your Chansey, you were hunting Diglett and a shiny Chansey popped up. Awesome, congratulations. Congratulations. I finally got back into SOS hunting today. I pretty much haven't done any SOS hunting since before Let's Go came out, and I finally got back into it and got a Slowpoke today, so I was really happy. Still gotta get 2 more to get that Slowking and Slowbro, but it's a start, and I'm really happy. If you don't get Shiny Reshiram by Tuesday, it's quite possibly going to become your longest hunt. I hope you get it soon, Cinder. Best of luck. Glad I was able to tune into your stream on Twitch for a little bit. Glad I remembered my Twitch login so I could follow you. But yeah, 5th gen luck is cursed, you swear. It's just the odds. It's just the odds. They're rough. But I guess you're doing Reshiram in 7, so yeah, I don't know. I guess that generation just wants you to prove your loyalty to it, I guess. Probably won't be talking for a bit. That's all good, Brady. That's all good, my man. It sucks what happened. Don't even know what caused your issues. So, like, is it something where the file records and you can look at it and then it's corrupted later? Or is it something where, like, sometimes when you record, the file's just corrupted and you don't have it anymore? Been too much into Mario recently. I feel ya. I feel ya. I haven't played Let's Go in a while, and I'm not gonna play it till I freaking 100% count the Toad. But I'm on the Mummy Me, like, forever thing or whatever, like the 50 level Mii's one. And I gotta beat it, and then I gotta beat it while also getting 5,000 coins. I came so close, but I didn't realize there was actually an end goal. I got the 5,000 coins. I was less than, like, 15 levels away from the end, and I died. I could have made it if I wasn't like, screw it, I'll just go as long as I can. Because, yeah, so. No, I gotta actually, like, play it is the problem. And, like, it takes so long. Because if you make, like, 2 little mistakes, it's over. And there's, like, 30 minutes of playing. I really wish it wouldn't get dark so early. Let's keep the sun up. I know. I still gotta go out to, like, play Go today a little bit. I have to at least get some kind of quests finished to keep the daily quests running. I missed too many of them over winter break. This makes you scared for your badge quest. True, you're doing the 5th gen badge quest. Hopefully this will be enough proof for it and it'll give you some good luck for the badge quest. Hoping this is a video you find at least one shiny. All shiny luck to you. Well, thank you, Funny Business. How have you been, by the way? Captain Toad is an oddly sometimes hard game. Yeah, there were a couple Pixel Toads that gave me slight grief. Like, you know, there were a couple Pixel Toads that, like, I just couldn't find for the life of me in some of the levels. Ultimately, those ended up not being too difficult. But holy crap, this is like a bonus level. Like, the only way to unlock this level is to have perfected and gotten, like, everything unlocked on the levels before it. So I know that it's supposed to be that hard level. It's just so time consuming. If it was something where it was like 10 minutes tops for each attempt, sure. But to actually do it fully, to go through all the mazes while collecting 5,000 coins, takes forever. Because you want to get all those coins quickly. You don't want to be sitting in the more difficult levels getting them. Wi-Fi's being crappy again too, but you're not giving up on this again. Plus, you have a 4-year anniversary in 6 days, dude. I commend your, like, determination here, dude. To be honest, you deserve a 5-digit hunt eventually, but you don't like it. Fair. Like, eventually they happen, but you don't want it to happen. Like, it's a truth, but sometimes the truth is not fun. I need to go pick up Bowser's Inside Story. Haven't had the time to go to the store. Yo, Milo, welcome. The Jirachi hunt begins. Good luck. Good luck with Jirachi. I want to hunt that one so badly. That is a top priority on my list as far as mythical Pokemon go. Manaphy's obviously up there. Manaphy's been done. I think because of the way my schedule is, I might make Mondays Manaphy Mondays. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I think that's how it's going to be. It might even be something I just do on Twitch, like as bonus streams. Who knows? I gotta fully figure that out. It's on my mind though. I know you're one of the people who likes it, Mila. I think at this point I'll be a bit disappointed if it doesn't go into 5 digits. Just shows your endurance. Maybe you're a bit of a show-off in that department though. It's like, darn, this hunt wasn't high enough for me to like brag about the numbers. Yo, psychic friend Fred Bear, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's a 15-minute soft reset. Holy crap. That's insane. You've been fine. Awesome. I've been pretty good. I was out participating in Community Day yesterday for Pokemon Go. Got a bunch of Totodiles. Got 6 shiny Totodiles, which beats the fact that I didn't get any shinies during like the supermassive community weekend that we had in December. But it was fun. It was fun to get out there. Fortunately, the rain held off long enough to like actually participate in it and get back home and stuff before it started pouring. Ready for some nostalgia times. I gotcha. Basically spent $100 so far. How's that, Mila? How's that? I don't want to go to that long, but man, the bragging rights. Yeah, I really stuck with that hunt for that long. Yeah, like once it's that long, it's like if this goes like 100 more encounters, which is nothing, it'll hit that mark. I get that mentality. Or you're spooky, super spooky. Virizion was difficult, but it was under odds, so no bragging rights there. Yeah, true. I mean, like, still, there are people who wouldn't even go up to close to that level. Wouldn't even go to half odds for some of those. Yo, Brunch. Sorry, again, I have no clue how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Canceling your order. I thought you said it was already canceled? No, I thought it was already... You said it was already, like, they canceled it themselves. That's another reason you're okay with long hunts. I had the endurance for shiny hunting. It's pronounced ranch. Okay. Okay. And the endurance for shiny hunting that a lot of people honestly never have and never likely will. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's so many people who, like, try to shiny hunt, they do like 20 encounters and go, this is taking way too long, and they stop. I needed 2 Hoenn games, 2 GBAs, the disc, a GameCube link cable, and a GBA link cable. True! That is a lot of equipment for it, and I'll need to get that equipment myself at some point. I just gave Brad his GameCube back, so I don't actually have one of those at the moment. You're back, welcome back to Waffle Pancakes. How are you doing today? I think Shiny Mr. Mime is the worst. Not a fan. You forgot about the community day. Ah, no, I didn't even know about it until like Friday. Squishy Lad mentioned it on here, and all I had known about was the Feebas Day that's going on next weekend. That's all that I knew about. I didn't know about like this one, but they mentioned it, so like I was like, heck yeah, and went out, walked around. And the community days end right as I start streaming usually, so like I can't somehow teleport home. So yeah, on community days there probably won't be streams, at least not regular ones. Am I going to evolve Shiny Ralts to Gardevoir or Gallade? It'll become Gardevoir. Probably. It's for a Shiny Badge quest that technically has been on hold for over a year now because we still have to get the Shiny to fight Brawly. But yeah, so it'll eventually be Gardevoir just because of that, and it can't be Gallade because it's Gen 3, but it'll become Gardevoir for sure. Gonna make a sick animated intro for your next series. As a 4-year special, you want to make this your biggest project? Yes! I wish I could help out with your, like, corruption issues, because I used to have that, like, way back when I tried recording on my old laptop, where if the recording was going on, there was a solid chance that my laptop would run out of RAM, and to save all the programs that were running, it would end up corrupting the video that wasn't fully saved yet. That was always my issue. Was, like, if I had a spike in RAM usage or CPU usage and the RAM was full, the first thing it would discard would be the video, and then it didn't have part of the video, so the video was corrupted and useless. So I have been in your situation before. I just don't know if that's quite what you're dealing with. Have a lot of teeth. I can imagine, man. I can imagine. You've heard from people that they get numb to soft resetting during long hunts. Eventually, yeah, if you're doing other things while also hunting, then yeah, it just starts to go by so quickly. Got a shiny Totodile on Pokemon Go first try yesterday. Nice! First try, like first encounter of Community Day. That is crazy. I didn't get my first one until like 50 plus captures in. And then I got like 3 within the next 50, and then like 3 again in like 25. Like my odds kept getting better somehow. Some of the WSHC went near 65,000 for Kyogre. Holy crap. They said that once they got to like 40 or 50,000, they were just numb to it. I mean, yeah, eventually it's just muscle memory, and you're just doing it over and over and over and over again. And that's like all you're doing. Files either corrupt. ROM corrupted once, but this time slobs. Spit out 2 long episodes, super laggy, and I think you're gonna stick to recording a typical OBS and see if that helps. Maybe. If you're still having issues like files corrupt, like if the files corrupt afterwards, I'd check the slob settings as well and see if the like output from encoding is the same, because I don't know if that transfers over with the export. I haven't touched Pokemon Go since last semester. I didn't touch it at all over winter break. Yeah, but maybe see if OBS works, like vanilla OBS works better. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that would be an issue with. Slobs is aimed towards streaming. Yeah, I mean, and technically OBS is as well. Like, the idea of it is to be streaming software. But I get where you're coming from. Slobs has all the Streamlabs stuff built in, which could be overhead depending on how much. It could be too much overhead depending on how much regular OBS is already taking from your computer. I gotta go. It's after midnight here, so you gotta go to bed. It's almost school for you. I gotta catch all them Z's. What? On Spotify. What is? It heard me say something. Nope. Ah. Okay. It heard something in my message, or in me reading the message out. All right. See you later, funny business. Thanks for tuning into the stream, dude. OBS can be used as recording software. I mean, yeah, it can. I use it as recording software. It's free, and it works. So, yeah, it makes total sense. OBS can be used as recording software, but you don't trust it after what it did to your Yveltal. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, like, more true recording, like, properly recording software. But OBS is open source, and it handles recording just fine, usually. Play Grungy games on YouTube. You say as you continue to use OBS as recording software. I still use it. How do you trigger the home? It's the same commands as any Google Assistant. Yeah. Yeah, that's the command. Yeah, okay or hey, both work. Fun time, Foxy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? so close to not getting points for that Yveltal. That would be awful. That would be so, so awful. Yeah, so I guess something in that message sounded just enough like the trigger words to set it off. You're doing good. Awesome. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Hoping to get a shiny here today. I already got one off stream today when I got my Slowpoke, but would love to get one on stream. Would love to get some more. I got Totodiles yesterday and stuff. But yeah, hopefully we can get Groudon or Ralts today. That would be amazing. I usually get another under odds hunt, and Obvious is like, trust me, you don't need to show that your free space doesn't have the shiny charm in it, you'll be okay. Spoopy, right? Super spoopy. You do a giggle. Or you do giggle. I don't know. See, like, a lot of my family has, like, the Alexas and, like, the you know, Echoes and stuff. I don't know, I wouldn't have nearly as much use for it as I have for the home, even like the same stuff. Just because my phone and everything links to it so well now. Yo, Puffin, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How am I? I'm doing well. I am doing well. Hoping, like I've been saying, hoping to get the shiny today. Hopefully we don't hit 2,000 on Groudon. But yesterday was great. I got a bunch of Totodiles in Pokemon Go for Community Day. Super excited to have the whole line as shinies now, which is awesome. And the Echoes, they do the same thing for the most part. It's just like I said, this one, like, it syncs with my phone and everything way better. It's so much better than my luck with the December community weekend thing. I didn't get anything from that. Tell you gonna have sweet dreams. I mean, Google Home will do the same thing. Say goodnight, and it'll like ask what time you want the alarm to be set, and it'll play, like, you know, like music for a few minutes, and like if you can set it to like do all the light switches and stuff. If you have all that stuff, I literally just have the Home Hub and like a Chromecast, so that's all it works on right now. But there's a lot of features for them. In the end, it was okay, but you had to send timestamps. So if you pause it this time, you can kind of see the free space empty. It's a motion blur, but it's there. I swear OBS hates me when he submitted it. Oh man, like, cause that's how like they catch like people who have faked stuff, is if there is some weird little cut. I'm glad they accepted it, because I know you did it legit. It's just OBS being funky. Welcome back, Brady. What did you say? Something kind of rude or try to roast Alexa? Honestly, she'd probably be able to roast you back. She's got the whole internet to go off of. Got the whole internet as source materials for clapbacks. You have to show no cheating device, no shiny charm, and no free space, since you could have moved the charm there. Yeah, I just gotta, like, yeah, I totally understand, like, there's a lot of stuff you have to do, and it stinks that, like, OBS would have, like, a stutter right there, like, here's my proof, stutters almost like you're changing captures or something, and it's like, yeah, I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad that nothing was, there were no, like, massive repercussions for it or anything for you. What's the next legendary hunt? After Groudon, it'll be Rayquaza. And then we'll be done with Generation 3 and we can move on to Generation 4 hunts. But there's still 2 shinies to do before that. Yo, Mike, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, guys, we're less than 100 encounters away now from 2,000. I don't want to get there. I'd really, really like to not get up that high. I would like to get it before 2,000. What if you record the encounter with your phone when you get the shiny just to back up? I mean, you could. You could. Like, just to make sure. Like, in the case that there are issues, it's like, here's 2 side-by-side videos that are happening simultaneously. Like, so if one stutters, here's proof that it didn't actually, like, fully cut out and stutter. I gotta hunt Jirachi before you do Gen 4. I gotta. I don't know, it's a mythical, it's not a legend, so, like, if Jirachi was in Usum, I absolutely would be doing it. But it'll probably fall in line kind of with, like, I've got the Manaphy hunt going on. I'll have Celebi. I can have Jirachi. Mew is technically a hunt that'll eventually be doable once if I like get the right equipment for it. So like I'm kind of in that boat. If I need an e-reader, I need the right card, all that stuff, and I need like Japanese copies of the games and stuff. But it's doable. It's doable. I won't let OBS ruin my entire life cam. The anti-lag cam. That's probably a bit more succinct of a way to say it. Skyrim on the echoes. That's a thing. That is hilariously a thing, and I love it. Like, it's the most self-aware thing they could do, and I think it's one of the better things to have come out of that conference for Bethesda then. How am I gonna hunt you? You can do it in Emerald if you have, like, the e-reader and the right stuff. Yo, Tegan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You're still in the Shiny Cresselia, but last night, for the first time via Wonder Trade, you got a Shiny Hoopa, which is really weird. Yeah, because it's not actually possible. But good luck on that Cresselia, Mike. Yeah, like... Once you get it on the 2000, I would be okay with that. You know? It's like, it didn't go past 2000, it hit 2000, which... Not the greatest, but hey, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be a Regice. Regice takes forever. Yo, Melon, the gamer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Mew is such a dream shiny. You want one so bad. I know, because it's rare. It's Mew, so it's like super popular already. It's rare, and it's technically huntable if you have the right game and the right stuff. It is a legitimately huntable Pokemon. Same kind of situation as Manaphy, where, like, it's technically legitimately huntable, but, like, no one does it because it requires such ridiculous setup. Outside of Japan, Shiny Mew is, like, really hard to get because it was only available in Japan. You have Japanese Emerald, nice. You have a Shiny Mew? Well, that's cool, Melon. That's awesome. Was it ever given out as an event? I forget. I feel like it was. You put it on the Discord. You're now the trainer preferring what's the name Prada. Congratulations to you, and that is so awesome. Which makes the dragon roar sound. I've never actually seen someone play it outside of the basic little like outside of the whole trailer thing they had at E3. Must send the e-reader and the Japanese Emerald if you get it. Just pass it around so everyone can do the hunt. I gotta find one first. That's the first big step. Need a Shiny Mew. Me too. I don't know if it was specifically limited so that like only the Japanese Emerald could get it, or if technically the actual like an English Emerald could get it, because I know the card was only released in Japan, and I think that might have only worked with Japanese e-reader, which with the Game Boy games they're not region locked, so there's like just a chance that it would work anyway. I don't actually know. I don't know. These are the things I need to like really figure out, because like I've seen it offhandedly mentioned in videos and stuff by people of like, oh hey, oh yeah, and Mew's possible to get done because technically it was released in Japan, kind of thing. But yeah, so it's a matter of like how much of it needs to be from Japan to hunt it. I know the system probably doesn't, but does the game. Really hate when people do a void glitch and then say legit. I mean, it's not like gemmed or anything, but yeah, it's also like you hacked, you glitched the game to get it. I wouldn't call that fully legit at that point. It's definitely not hacked though. Yo, Kyle Bryant, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You want a shiny Mew? I feel like everyone wants a shiny Mew. I totally want one. There's so many Pokemon I want as shinies though. Like, I'm tempted to make like a full spreadsheet that just gives you all of the different Pokemon. Like, every Pokemon and how it is technically huntable in whatever games. So I can like check off, I've hunted each of these Pokemon in this way. And like, it's done. Completed, and like that would be such a cool thing, in my opinion. As someone who likes like the completionist kind of attitude of like I want to be able to like 100% do this, having like everything sorted out and listed how I need to hunt it would be awesome. Dad equals bad. Thought the old Steam app was a time-dependent event. No, because nothing can really actually be time dependent on the Game Boy, because you can just set the clock to whenever. Like, the event never actually runs out. The thing is, it was a card that was given out, like, that you would swipe with the e-reader, so they don't make it anymore, so you have to find it somehow. But it wasn't until Wi-Fi events that things could actually be made time dependent. If they weren't a Wi-Fi event, you could just move the system clock back to whenever it was supposed to be. And that again requires a system clock, which the Game Boy Advance didn't even have. The Game Boy Advance like doesn't even have full-on day-night cycles. The only reason day-night cycles work in like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is because the cartridge has its own clock. Technically, you can get all the Gen 4 events legit now because of that Wi-Fi exploit, but that's also that exploit. I don't know if that would technically count. That's the weird gray area. I'm not glitching the game out or anything, but like, you're not glitching the game out, but you're also technically not accessing the events how they're supposed to be accessed and stuff. It's weird. I don't know. I wouldn't blame anyone for using it. I'd probably use it too, but I don't have any Gen 4 games far enough along to do it. Was there a Mirage Island event in Emerald? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. You can apparently go online on Heart Gold Soul Silver because of the exploits. I can go online. Yeah! And Fire Red Leaf Green. The Mirage events. You're interested in FNAF and Pokemon? Is that weird? No, I don't think that's weird. I'm interested in Pokemon. I've never been into FNAF. I've never been into horror games or horror genre in any way. So anything that is even remotely like a horror game or horror show or horror movie or whatever, I just steer clear of. So I've never really gotten into FNAF. But yeah, it's definitely not weird. Not that it matters since you already hacked in the Darkrai and Shaman items. And also an Enigma Stone, so if you wanted, you can hunt Latias and Soul Silver now. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I might consider the exploit. Those exploits, like, those might be worth it. I might consider that. Because, yeah, that's not really hacking the game. That's just, like, setting some network settings and going to wherever. Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald had the Deoxys event too. Isn't FNAF a dead series? It's one of those series that's like, oh, this is the final game, and then they just release another one later, and it's like, haha, we tricked you. So, I wouldn't be surprised to see another one. I don't know of any, I don't even know of really any rumors of other ones, but I don't know. Yo, Ash, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Wish you could record this with me in your laptop, but it runs bad when you have OBS active. You want to make a platinum randomizer? I'm glad you got that off your chest. Yeah, like, I'm thinking that it's just a matter of, like, your computer's struggling with the recording as well, for the videos at least, but, like, if it's trying to record if it runs out of system resources, the video is going to corrupt. Sadly, that's how it works, unless you're recording like FLV, but FLV's mildly difficult to work with. That's usually just good as like a pure backup of a stream type recording. I have a feeling that FNAF is done for a while. Maybe for a while. I wouldn't say for forever by any means. It's at its time. It's still making money, so it's still its time. Like, that's just how that's gonna go. Not gonna lie, you would consider hunting that event Latias and Soul Silver to try getting a timid one again. Also, it's Soul Silver, so you can farm love balls. Make sure it's in the right make sure you catch it in the right Pokeball. To be honest, it wasn't that scary. I mean, it's just jump scares and stuff, but if something is intended to be scary, it'll freak me out. Need one more Pokemon to finish the Pokedex, and let's go! Awesome, what Pokemon you missing, Ash? Ultimately denied you a sync, but maybe Soul Silver will. Maybe Soul Silver will be generous to you. There's like 5 new games coming out, and a movie, and a book series. I mean, the book series has been out. I need Alakazam. I gotcha. Yeah, the trade Evos were the ones that I was stuck with for the longest because I don't have the Switch Online stuff, so I don't have access to just like online trading with people and stuff. Mention like a new one. Okay. See, I don't keep up with it. I just occasionally see stuff pop up online about it, but like I don't follow it by any means, and so yeah, I just don't end up seeing a lot about it. Okay. I want your competitive shiny Latias RNG gods. That would be such a great thing to have. I probably have some amount of competitive shinies through all of my SOS hunting, but I have no clue if any of them are good. Most of them are in that video that I posted a while ago about my like 1,000-hour save. Yo, Jeffrey McMullins, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since you've watched me. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? How are you doing? How's life going? Movie's gonna be out in 2020, so still got a year to go on that then. You're trying to trade online but refuse to pay $20 for a year-long membership. $20 is better than $60, true, but it's worse than $0. Yolanda says the best nature and you weren't even trying for it. Yeah. Yo, Celestial Charizard, welcome to the stream. Found that you have a shiny frame on your Emerald safe, but forgot where it is. Oh no. Oh no. I hope you're able to find it. Trying to get a shiny Treecko. Best of luck, seriously. Yo, Adion, welcome to the stream. You have 2 mock exams tomorrow. Good luck with those, dude. Good luck with those. Don't stay here too long if you need to get rest before those or anything, man. Seriously, best of luck. I hope they go well. I mean, I know they'll go well. You'll do a fantastic on them, dude. Nintendo needs to make money in many ways. They sold me this. They sold me that. They sold me the games. I don't pay for internet twice. I understand what it is. We've had this argument before. But look, the service hasn't provided enough to be worth it to me, even if it is only 20 bucks. In my mind, and this might be a bit preachy, I'll admit, the idea of, oh, it's only X amount of money is a horrible argument because it's still an amount of money. If it's something that, like, you're just kind of, like, going, alright, well, it's fine because it's not that much. If it would be upsetting because it's more, it's that give an inch, take a mile thing, where if you say it's a little bit of money and that's fine, they'll creep it up. They'll creep it up to whatever it wasn't fine, and you'll be okay with it then. So I'm just flat out not cool with it. You'll try to find it again so you can hopefully attempt to get a Treecko. Well, hey, at least you know you have the frame, so you don't have to do all of the crummy, like, you know, full resetting your save. It's cheaper than Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, which I don't pay for those either. The argument that it is cheaper than those services is crap, because it's still money. Like, I don't like that those cost money either. You don't pay for those, yeah, neither do I. And I'm not gonna pay for this one. Yo, Miguel Mullins, welcome to the stream. Do you ever plan on going for a shiny Feebas? I actually have one. I have a Feebas and a Milotic. I got them through SOS method, so it wasn't as difficult as it would have been going for it in Emerald or something. I might try that at some point. But yeah, it definitely wasn't quite as difficult as it could have been. But yeah, I'm glad I have them because Milotic's my favorite shiny, like, of all time. There's no way to go online without the membership. You are correct, so I don't. Yo, Karim, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, favorite shiny is Milotic. Yes, all-time favorite. There has to be a glitch to connect with no Switch Online membership. There's not. There won't be. If there is, that will get patched quickly, because it means that you don't have to pay them to go online. The reason why I pay for the Switch Online is because you're a Nintendo nerd, and of course you're going to go online your Switch, and 20 bucks is a good price. I still prefer Zero. Again, I know that that's like me being pushy. I may eventually get it, I admit, but I won't get it until I absolutely need it. I don't really play Smash Online that much. I don't trade Pokemon all that often, so I don't end up having a lot of reason to have it right now. The only game I have that I'm actually missing out on some of the experience that I would use is Splatoon, and I haven't played Splatoon in forever, and I still have the single player to beat. I guess Rocket League technically, but Rocket League I have on PC, so I play it there more. I love Splatoon and kind of need Switch Online to play the main attraction of that. So it like, as much as I hate that it's still money, like, that's the thing, like I just said, I don't play Splatoon enough anymore to justify it. Here is one of the honest and kind of upfront ways that I will, like, get Switch Online. If getting the Switch Online would end up earning me, like, in ad revenue or whatever kind of income through the stream, if it would earn me $20 more a year, I'd get it. But as it stands, I don't do any kind of content with it that would benefit from it. Because even if I were to do, like, online battles on these systems, that's still not through that. Like, the only thing I could do is, like, Smash or Splatoon. But my Wi-Fi here is so bad that I wouldn't even have any streams that would be fun. I feel like most people would prefer Zero. I think everyone would prefer Zero, yeah. But for me, it's just, I don't know. I don't gain enough out of it. That's the big thing, is I don't actually gain anything from the service. I have the trial still technically that I haven't, like, fired off, so I could use that and see if there's any benefits, but I don't see myself really getting anything from it. You play Smash Online sometimes too, so yeah, mine's $20 a year. Fair enough, your Wi-Fi is so bad that it's not even worth it. That's like the ultimate argument for me, is like, I already pay once for really, really crappy Wi-Fi. I don't need to pay twice for it to still not work any better. So much cringe. What's cringe? $20 is fine for you. Still planning on getting the free trial, but it still costs $4, which doesn't make sense. What still costs $4? I think technically when you use the free trial, you have to, like, put your card in to be like, oh yeah, if I don't cancel, you'll charge me or whatever, which is the catch. But me at the shiny Reshiram hunt, the real cringe. Or it me being this, like, argumentative over 20 bucks. Because I definitely have subscriptions to services that are over, like, that end up costing more than that. $20 is not really worth anyways, like, overall, like, it's not worth it to pay it. That's what I've been saying. I thought you were saying that it was fine. But, like, I do pay, obviously, Spotify randomly opens up on the stream because of misfired voice commands and stuff, but, like, yeah, no, there's definitely things that I pay for the subscription to, but I get something out of it. I wouldn't get anything out of the Switch stuff. Save cloud backups done. That's one of the best features of it. That's one of the only good features, but it's not for every game. Because the games aren't saved on cartridge anymore, they're saved on your system. So if you drop the system and it breaks, the save's gone. That's the biggest thing. About your trial with an outdated credit card since it wouldn't let you charge. So you assumed that after a week it would cancel itself. When Smash came out, you found out that it didn't get canceled. It probably rolled over to a non-canceled card. I would have to assume. About the 3 months so you can play Smash Online so you can improve. I'm so bad I would not benefit from that. I still just need to play against bots for a while. It's gonna appear at 1987. Well, we'll see, Foxy. We'll see about that. Purple Hermit, what's going on? It's time. Is it Shiny Lotad time, my dude? Is it Shiny Lotad time? Nintendo Switch Online service is so inconsistent and the dumbest thing they release. It's just... See, that's one thing I always hear as a big complaint. Is like, there's not even like dedicated servers that you're paying to keep running. It's all peer-to-peer connections. So it's like, you're not even... Usually one of the big arguments is that, you're paying the money to keep servers running. Which... They should keep incentivizing console and first-party game sales to do that, but... That aside, there aren't even servers. There's not even, like, dedicated servers for games. I think one of the few games that actually has dedicated server support is Rocket League, and that's because that's what Psyonix does. Like, that was one of the big things. Mario Tennis Aces and Smash have both had the complaints of, like, constant lag. If one person has bad internet, both people have bad internet for the match, because that's peer-to-peer. There's a lot of bad reports of the Switch Online service. Yeah, no, like, they definitely need to work on it, and that's definitely one of the big arguments, is like, well, they need the money to build it, but I think Nintendo as a company needs to invest the money first to prove they're willing to keep the system going for people to pay for it. I don't think Nintendo of all companies needs to be essentially crowdfunding. Special offers are just the only thing is that the NES Switch controllers. Those actually kind of look cool. Shiny Lotad, we're coming for you. We'll see. We'll see, Purple Hermit. Maybe we'll get one. Literally, there was one card on your Switch Nintendo account. That's weird, then. You didn't have any, like, extra, like, Nintendo credit built up? Fortnite has dedicated servers, but you don't need NS Online to play it. Really? Well, maybe Rocket League's the same way, then. Maybe, if it's literally just for games that end up being peer-to-peer that you need it. I haven't even looked into, like, what games need it. Mario Party Online is just, you can't even get a consistent good connection even if you have the best internet. Bruh, you were arguing for the service a while ago. What's this 180? I agree with you. Now. I think your next hunt will be Masuda Method Ninjask. 2-for-1 shinies. I like it. I like your thought process, Tegan. Not sure, as far as you're aware, Nintendo took non-existent money from you. Weird. It's like, no matter what, you didn't know about it. It's worth it. But you're saying that it's not good. You're saying it's not good and it's still worth it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Didn't have it for months and you're catching tubs for days on Fortnite. Fortnite came out before the online service was fully implemented, though, right? Like, Nintendo Switch Online has it's only been a paid service for a few months. Like, I was playing Splatoon Online fine up until, I guess, what was it, August or later? Almost 2,000, Jackal. We're getting close. Change the card immediately upon discovering this because you're a law-abiding citizen, but still. So weird. I really want a shiny Dusk form Lycanroc. I need that one. I have the Rockruff to do it with. I just haven't done it. It's one of those hunts that I got really, like, I was like, alright, I'll do it when U-Sum comes out, and we're here a year later, and I've just been so sidetracked. Alright, yeah, we're like almost 50 encounters away. Just over 50 encounters away from hitting 2,000. I don't want to hit it. I don't want to. But it might. Have a lot of those hunts. Oh yeah, how have your hunts been going, Jackal? I feel like I haven't gotten an update in a little bit on it. Like, which legends are you on at this point? If it appears at 1987 you got a dab. I dabbed once on stream and that was it. I know people who want shiny Dusk Lycanroc, but they hate egg hatching with a burning passion, so they're just like, you're about to have a bad time, my friend. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way. I haven't touched your DSs in so long. I feel you though. I feel you, because as soon as Let's Go came out, I kind of put my 3DS down and I didn't pick it back up again until last night, and got the Slowpoke today. Then you gotta. There's no other thing. It's time for. Alright, see you later, Cinder. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope work goes well tonight. See you again soon. Gotta say Despacito XD. I mean, I already said it, so I don't know what the challenge is. But okay. Some games from what you have seen work okay with online services like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but then you have games that aren't good games online. I know, like, Mario Tennis Aces has issues. The problem is, and this is an issue you used to see a lot with Xbox Live and stuff back in the day. Back in the day, I only mean like back in Halo 3, Halo Reach kind of times. Those are the games I played, or even like COD 4 and stuff. When you had someone hosting the match on their system, if their internet was bad, your internet was bad too. Like, it didn't matter if you had the absolute best connection in the world. If the person hosting the game had a crummy one, you had a bad time. They would try to usually mitigate this by finding the best person to host it and stuff, and usually it went off okay. The Switch isn't doing that as well. Especially in a lot of these games. A lot of the games have issues with things such as only being 1v1, so you only have two connections to go off of. And they're two Wi-Fi connections usually. There's not really, because it's portable, there's a lot more people using like Wi-Fi as opposed to just Ethernetting their system in. So the odds are you're going to have a lot more crummy connections than you usually would. And it's unfortunate. And it's a system that needs to be worked on. If they legitimately showed they were working on it and they legitimately fixed it. Because Nintendo is notorious for kind of being a company that's like, people want online, but for how long are they going to want it? Thinking it's a fad. Like, they've thought it's a fad up until recently. Like, as far as higher up. So, like, executive decisions have been made with the idea that online's going to fade into obscurity. They really need to, like, buckle down on it for me to, like, even consider getting it without, again, if there was, I'm not dumb. If I knew that I could make content with online-only games, like games that require me to buy that service, and they would get enough traction to, over the year, mitigate that cost, yeah, I would do it. I'll be honest. Like I said, I'm honest about that. But I don't know if that's there. As it stands, I don't know if that's there. But yeah, like Mario Kart 8 would work better because you usually have more players online. They might also have servers for that one. I don't actually know the inner workings of every game. I just know the few that I have played. Like Mario Tennis Aces and stuff, or have issues. Splatoon does okay too. I know Splatoon tends to do okay. But I also know the community as a whole, the competitive and more serious community does have issues with it too. Cough MW2. I actually didn't play all that much. I do own it. I have played it. But COD 4 is where I spent most of my time before I got into Halo. How's he resetting so fast? How's who resetting? Gotta name it Lasagna or Banana Dio. Or Banana Dino. I'm so used to anime references that I immediately just dropped the N and made it Dio. All the JoJo references. We'll see. I won't name it Banana Dino. Just because we already have a Banana, the Charmander, who is also somewhat a dragon / dinosaur. I know it's more of a dragon, but kind of. Maybe lasagna. Is what Mila? Won't swear. Pirate or Goldzilla. I kind of like Goldzilla. That's cool. And that would definitely fit too. So I like it. I like Goldzilla. Almost 5,500 too. I'm glad that of the two, Groudon's the one that's going for longer. Kyogre wasn't bad. Kyogre just screeched a lot. And I'm glad that that's not the one we're going for 2,000 encounters. Pirate's cool, because it's notice fools go, yep, because it's a fool for taking this long to show up to the party. Ah, I see what you did there. Yeah, but once we do Rayquaza, once we get through Rayquaza, we can actually do some SOS hunting on stream again. We haven't done any of that since October when we did our Halloween hunt. We haven't done... It's been even longer since we've done other SOS hunts and stuff. Like, oh man, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to take a little bit of a break and get back into some more varied hunts. Because for anyone who's relatively new, you don't even have to be that new to have been here since we started Regice, or since we started Gen 3, and actually even then, really Gen 2 through the end of Gen 3 now, which has been like 9 months, which is, holy crap, that's a long time. Just going through those, we haven't really had as much of a break as we did between Gen 1 and Gen 2, but I do usually want to try to take a break from the legendary soft resets and do some like actual SOS hunting in between a little bit, just for the sake of like my sanity, which is kind of already out the window, but whatever. But in general, I would love to like take a bit of a break, mix things up a little bit between these hunts. Brian Alexander, how's it going? Want to hear a crazy story? Sure, go ahead. Stories are always welcome. I really enjoy science physics fascinates you and other sciences you enjoy as well. Awesome! It's great to have a passion for something like that. Like, I've always enjoyed computers and everything, and programming. Like, I've been programming since I was like 6 or 7. Granted, like, quotes should be kind of around it. Like, air quotes should be around, like, programming. Back then, it was like drag and drop stuff to make a robot drive forward 2 inches or something, and I was like following tutorials. But like, I've always kind of loved the computers and robots and stuff like that, and there are stories around why I'm not doing like mechanical engineering for robotics, and I chose software as the path. But those are long stories, which I guess we have time for eventually, but we have stories from Brian now. But yeah, so like, I've always kind of loved that stuff, so. And like, it gave me a very clear idea of what I wanted to do as far as like going to school and everything. And kind of shiny Venal after 2550 soft resets, and caught on your first Pokeball. Dude, Brian, congratulations, dude. First Pokeball hype. That is some great luck to have, and it removes that stress so quickly. I'm so used to like these like Latios and stuff. Like, when I uploaded the Latios video, it was a 28-minute video or something. And it wasn't fluff. It wasn't like, oh, I threw in a whole bunch of time on something. Here, it was straight up 25 minutes of like trying to catch this Pokemon. It was insane. It was insane. So I'm glad you didn't have to deal with that. I'm glad you got it pretty quickly there. It's always a nice thing to have happen. And oh man, I'd love to, in the midst of me talking about like, hey, getting to do some other hunts, I'd love to switch over and do some Let's Go hunting at some point again soon, but I gotta get there is the thing. Like, we actually have to get to like stopping point on these hunts before I can do that. And I also have to like set up my Switch for it, and I don't know, that sounds like a whiny thing to be like, I don't know about that. But there's so much to do as far as excuse me. There's so much to do as far as getting like the desk set up and like getting the Switch set up. Got yours in like 10 to 15 minutes. It's like, no freaking way. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Yeah, no, I want to do some Let's Go hunting again. I gotta get back into it in general. I haven't done any of that since before Christmas. 10 likes. We can get that up higher. We've got 16 people here, so we should at least be able to get to 16 likes. Guys, if you feel like it, please leave a like on the stream. It definitely helps out as far as YouTube bringing it to more people for us to have more people here to hang out with, as well as if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of these streams. If we hit the sub goal today, we get an extra 10 minutes added on to the end of the stream. I don't know why I held up 5. I also held it up below the camera. But yeah, so if we get to 2365 subscribers today, we will add an extra 10 minutes onto the end of the stream. Like, subscribe, and share. It is absolutely appreciated if you guys can do so. Helps out a bunch as far as new people finding the stream. We had a day where like one dude just shared it to a Discord he had, and like just to see what people liked, and we jumped like 50 subscribers. It was crazy, and like it means a lot to me when you guys do that, like that you guys want to share it and stuff. But of course, just being here and hanging out and talking is also great. Mel, how's it going? What's up? Completely unrelated, but you've been poking around trying to find the small town you stayed in Japan. You finally found it. Awesome! Congratulations. I didn't know that you lost it. But congratulations on finding it. Awesome. Got really excited. That's okay. It's okay. Now everyone can share in your excitement of having found the nostalgic town. Welcome back, Muffin. How's it going, man? How to make some iced coffee. Been a single parent the past week. Wife is ill as heck, and you need caffeine. Best of luck to you. I commend you for being able to take on that. I would not be able to handle a child on my own, even with someone to help. As of right now, I probably couldn't. If we're being honest. So I totally get that. I feel like you have earned it, my man. Hope your wife feels better soon. Yo, Mexican Shrek, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I think we're good right now, Grinchi. I think we're good right now, man. Laundry meals, cleaning, groceries, 2 kids, age 14 and 12. So they help play. That's good. That's good at least. And work. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I'm glad you seem to be able to be handling it okay. So, props for that. Yeah, I can barely. I'm barely still able to just, like, take care of myself right now. So, used to ask that almost every stream. Who remembers that? That was a while ago. You've been around for so long, Grungy. Like, what, like second or third stream? Honestly, I think probably one of, like, barring like Indy or Queen showing up occasionally, just having already known me outside of streams, and like so they showed up to the first one just because I sent them the link to it. I think you're like you are like probably the oldest viewer who still shows up regularly. Few over odds on Groudon, not too bad though. Yeah, I mean it's nothing like Regice yet, which is really the plus here. I don't know. I was hoping to get it under 2K. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but as long as we don't see another Regice type situation, I'll be happy. Did Tony ever get Poipole again? Memories? I don't know. I don't know if Tony got Poipole. He still has the profile pic. When he occasionally shows up, Poipole is still his profile pic. So I'm leaning towards he still hasn't found it. I don't know, because he had such a rough time with that. Like, he got it. He had to restart his save. It was crazy. What was Regice again? It was... one sec. Let's gotta double check. 9,745 encounters with Shiny Charm in Gen 7. So it was way over odds. I think, what, like 7 times over odds or something crazy? Remember finding your channel in a raid, Tony? You don't watch that guy anymore. Well, I'm glad that you've stuck around here. Man, I remember some of those early raids. The first time we ever got raided was when I passed 200 subs, and that's when Tony, as we're talking about, is Tony came in, and a couple people. It scares the hell out of you. If it's any consolation, it is as unlikely for that to happen as it is for you to get a first encounter shiny. So, like, I don't know if it's gonna happen to many people. Your Lugia was 5,104, and you almost got insane. The streams helped. The streams helped so much with it, though. Like, if I had done those 9,000, almost 10,000 encounters off stream, I would have given up on the hunt. But I don't know. The stream helps because I have other people to share the insanity with. It's not all on me, as well as since it's broken up into 3-hour burst or 2 to 3 hour bursts depending on the day. It's way more like palatable. It's way easier to do that because as someone who goes hardcore into a shiny hunt when I start it, I would spend hours upon hours every day hunting it until I found it if I wasn't streaming. It's also the first collab. I think you're still the only collab as far as that goes. I think the only other time people have been on stream is when they've been in person on camera, such as Mel or Queen. So, by the way, remember when I raided you and got to 100? I remember that too. That was a great day. I'm glad I could be a part of that, man. I swear the circle button on your old 3DS is going to come off soon. That's whenever I do Masuda method hunts, I feel the same way. Yeah, chatting with folks makes it go way quicker. Definitely. Being able to, like, kind of not necessarily take my mind off the hunt, but like other people are watching, other people are talking. It's better than me like just sitting in this chair with no chat going, no camera, no one talking or anything. Are we gonna have a Manaphy Monday tomorrow? We'll see. I gotta get it set up because I'm thinking I might do those on Twitch to keep the normal streams kind of rolling, because there's a lot of work to switch all the YouTube information kind of between them sometimes, and I'm lazy. I might do that on Twitch. I might set it up so I can stream Manaphy on Twitch. So it might not even be Manaphy Monday. It might just be a completely... I do Manaphy when I have some time to go hunt Manaphy. Maybe? I don't know. Not 100% sure on that one yet. So we'll see. We'll see. But Manaphy will definitely be done tomorrow, be it here or on Twitch. That much I can say for sure. Might need to get a Twitch account. And if you want to go ahead and follow, because I definitely think I will be starting to stream more on Twitch since I have way more time this semester. The link to it's down in the description. The one issue I have with Twitch is the fact that technically if I want to become a partner there, I have to stop streaming on YouTube, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. So we'll see. We'll see about what ultimately I end up doing. But I think I will try to use Twitch more in general. Now you're so close to 200, told your chat. You're going to do your first Q&A at 200. You're excited for that. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. I also want to work on trying to, as well as doing the Twitch stuff, like, find other, like, videos in general, like, other content, just in general to make, so that I can actually, like, properly, like, keep stuff going outside of the streams as well, because my streams rely heavily on my internet working, and that's not always a constant. Like, I can't always just, like, assume that that's going to be the situation. Like, some days it's just not going to work, sadly. So close to 2,000, I know. I know, so close. Got hiccups there a little bit. 10 encounters away. Welcome back, Vanillix. $19.90. Good year. I wouldn't remember. Remember how many Soul Link layouts versus layouts pitched over the wilds? Yeah, there have been quite a few. There have been quite a few there. Probably over 3,000 on your Groudon hunt. Dang. Dang, that is some dedication, I say, as I start to approach it, but you're like 11. I was -7. Got a Game Boy. Nice! That's good. That definitely would make it a good year. I mean, I forget when I got my Game Boy. Like, I didn't have, like, an original. I first got an Advance. I forget when I got it. I forget if it was, like, first grade or kindergarten, but it was one of those. It was one of those for Christmas, and I forget which one it was. I think what it was is one year we got an Xbox, one year I got the Game Boy, and I don't know which one happened first. That was a very long time ago. Yo, Reese's to Pieces, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? The change since then went from, hey, can I move pictures? I can move pictures around in Photoshop to where you can actually call yourself a junior graphic designer. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Yo, Super Duper Man 2017, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Have a Game Boy Advance? Mine's still sitting over on my desk, like my other desk. Right now, no game in it. I hope at least Mel still has my leaf green cartridge because she was using it for some diamond hunts. But yeah, that's what usually is sitting in it because Emerald is obviously inside the DS at the moment, as well as Pearl. I think Pearl's in here, and I guess the Diamond and the 3DS. Still need to learn more about video editing, though. I need to learn about both of those. I tried using Adobe Premiere because, like, I have Creative Cloud and stuff, but my computer just did not like me trying to render something. And is Rigby dead? I don't know who Rigby is, but sorry. It's unfortunate. There's a Kirby game right now. Cool. I've never owned a Kirby game. I tried the Star Allies demo, but I don't know, something about it. I guess it was a demo, so it wasn't going to show the whole game, but I don't know, I've never been the biggest fan of Kirby, I guess. Son uses Hit Film Express. It's pretty good for free. I have like Wondershare Filmora, which my dad had a license to, so I have that. As well as I have like the whole Adobe Creative Cloud suite, which I found out I have through like school. It's like, oh well, I can try that. But whenever I try to use it, it's like too professional. And like I said, my computer only has 8 gigs of RAM in it. It should have 16, but one of the sticks went bad and I've not replaced it. But yeah, so I've had issues with that. So it's just chugged because of that. Use iMovie for Mac. Works for your Beach Easy videos. Yeah, I mean, you don't always need the most like professional software out there to make content. Star Allies is fun for you. It probably is fun for Kirby fans. I would assume it's very fun. But I was never a Kirby fan growing up, so I don't know what the game, like the feel of the game is usually supposed to be. Adobe stuff is fantastic. Been using Photoshop since version 3, like 20 years now. I'm so used to using like paint.net that I struggled for hours to figure out how to use anything in Photoshop, which I really should just like find some proper tutorials for it and like actually get used to using it. But I tried using it and like it's great software. It has some amazingly powerful features in it. But when I try to do something super simple that I guess is more of an Illustrator thing, just because paint.net does that and is more paint software, it took me like 5 hours to figure out how to do it. Transitions. Yeah, all I need to do is something that does title sound and a way to cut and splice and transitions. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all that... Usually the only thing I end up using, like, Filmora for, because I don't have a lot of, like, proper videos. Most of my stuff's just the highlights from this that I have to re-render back out, is, like, just the cutting tool. And then being able to actually render. Not the biggest Kirby fan, but he enjoyed Star Allies. First was Planet Robobot. GIMP is good for free. Yeah. Yeah, I have that one installed on my Ubuntu machine. Filmora is good. It has definitely done its job as well as I need it to. I just want to, like, move into making some, like, higher quality editing and stuff. So, like, it makes sense to try using, you know, Adobe stuff. Is just, as soon as I try to render out the preview, it just says no. Which makes sense. I totally get why. But it really just chugs. Not really a Kirby fan. Star Allies and Superstar are your only Kirby games. Okay. I'm not alone then. Played Star Allies, and it was like 30 minutes long. Really? Because like I played the demo, and the demo was okay. I don't think I ever finished the demo. I think I only got a little bit in, was like, is this all it's gonna be? Which I guess is the problem, is I didn't actually play the whole thing. So it's probably still like trying to teach controls, and I'm like, this is all it is, and just stopped. Way longer than that? I would figure it would be. Like, I can't imagine a full game would be that. Would only be like 30 minutes. You're exaggerating. Bro. I have to have dinner. Alright, see you in a bit, Brady. Hope your dinner is good. Hope to see you again in a little bit. Hyperbole Inception. It's like I don't even know what that would be at that point. They're just like extreme hyperbole. We now have a grand total of 8 Jirachi encounters. Jirachi is a slower hunt than Manaphy, and that is impressive. So Manaphy is what, like an encounter every 10 minutes or something? Or an encounter every 6 minutes or whatever it was? Why don't you get on the 2019 attempt? Who knows? That'd be pretty crazy. That'd be pretty coincidental and cool. Still remember my first hairstyle. Wasn't necessarily a hairstyle as much as like it's usually this, but I just hadn't gotten it cut in a while. But yeah, no, it was super long. Like, it's crazy to go back and like look at like this versus like the first stream or something, or like the second stream even. Same thing about finding the same shiny, just turn on the stream without changing the description and the thumbnail and stuff. True. Yeah, we're still going with that right now. I want to change it though. I'd love to change it to Rayquaza. It's like one encounter to save instead of like 12. Yeah. Yeah, it would make the Manaphy hunt would be way slower if I wasn't doing, yeah, if I wasn't doing the 10 eggs, if I was only doing 5 or something. gonna look up. I'm gonna have to look up and like get a list together of the things I want and need for Jirachi. So I can get that hunt set up for an eventuality. Like, cause it's gonna happen. If there is a hunt that is going to happen, it is gonna be Jirachi. I'm gonna get that one. It's my favorite mythical. I want to hunt Shiny Deoxys, but it's sadly impossible. Technically, it's not impossible, right? Like, it should be huntable in the same sense that Mew is huntable. Like, you can't do it in the new games. But you should be able to do it in some of the older ones. Like, you should be able to do it in, like, Gen 3. Yo, Girls Lippo, welcome to the stream. Still no shiny Groudon. Not yet. Not yet. There was no e-reader. Well, it was on the e-reader. That's the same thing as Mew, where you have to get the Japanese stuff. Okay, so it wasn't e-reader, it was a local. Then that one is impossible then, yeah. Darn. Shiny Charm, yep, we do got the Shiny Charm here. So, hopefully the Shiny Charm can come in handy soon. Found a Ralts in the wild by accident, and got excited in Alpha Sapphire. It was level 3, so you knocked it out instantly. Oh no! Oh no, well hey, at least like Ralts are pretty easy to come back across, as long as it wasn't a shiny one. Hopefully you get it quickly. Me too, I'm really hoping. Unless you claimed the event but never did it. Put more interest in Pokemon channel. For which Pokemon are you talking about? Because I know, technically that was a way to do Mew, yeah. Yeah, whatever that, like, Pokemon Ranch thing was. Like, it was some ridiculously long and tedious hunt, but it was technically possible. It was technically doable. Jirachi was through a disc. Jirachi was through a special disc. So that one's still doable. But yeah, the Wii one, I think the Wii one is now officially impossible. If the Wii shop just shut down. So unless you had it set up, I think it's now officially not possible to do it. The ranch one's shiny locked. Darn. Darn. Welcome back, Brady. How you doing? How was dinner? Hope it was delicious. I gotta find something for dinner later on myself. If it was Jirachi you're talking about, then yeah, I'm thinking about a Mew. But if the ranch one's shiny locked. Is the Gen 3 a game, an emulator, or it is a capture card DS. Like an original DS capture card. So it's an official game. It's like legitimate hardware and stuff. I'd lift it up, but it's kind of wired into like the massive wiring loom behind my TV or behind my monitors. But yeah, so it's basically, it's a DS that has a video output on it. I try to do as many of these hunts as I can in like legitimate hardware. Like, it's just something that I want to attempt to do and want to attempt to keep it like properly. Like, I want to keep it all legit. I want everything to be able to move around as much as possible. Eating beef mandu is really good. Well, that's good. Like, I've got stuff to make sandwiches, but it'll be like the 4th night in a row I've had sandwiches. It's one of those things where I got moved back in, and I got some groceries, but I didn't quite get, like, you know, you kind of got to build up a little bit, like, because at the end of the semester, I didn't want to leave anything in the fridge or in the pantry for a month. So I, like, pieced together meals based off of that stuff, and when I ran out of food, I, like, ate fast food for a couple days until I, like, went back home. Just, again, so I didn't, like, have half a loaf of bread I had to throw out, because that wasn't going to last a month, kind of thing. So when I come back, I have nothing. I have nothing to, like, I have, like, some salt, some pepper, and, like, half a jar of peanut butter or something. Like, that's all that's left in my fridge, or in my pantry. And so like, it's one of those things you gotta kind of build it back up, where some things can last for several months that you gotta have, and other things, it's like, you know, sandwiches are boring really quickly. Yeah. I was looking, bro, still here. He's honestly top 5 PokeTubers. I appreciate that, Puffin. I should be in everyone's too. I appreciate that. I would love to be in everyone's top. Sandwiches boring really quickly. Like, they're great to make for lunch and stuff, but it's like, I had it for lunch, and then I had it for dinner. It's just because, it's like, alright, well, I can pick up some turkey, cheese, and bread and make sandwiches, and that's good for now, but, like, next week I'll start to get that variety back. I'll start to actually get some various foods and things. This sudden random flashback of 5th grade drama. Ugh. I'm in college and I still get that. Hey, remember that one dumb thing you said in, like, 3rd grade that I doubt anyone else will ever remember? Let's think about that for 3 hours while you try to sleep. Pokemon Channel could transfer Jirachi to Gen 3. Interesting. Interesting. I was unaware of this. It's possible for it to be shiny. What the heck? Not good at making food. I'm not the greatest either, and I, like, took cooking in high school. 2 years of it, actually. But was never that good, yeah. Or I was, like, not that good now. A lot of it's because I have no practice anymore. Most of my food for a year came from, like, food from, like, dining halls and stuff. Ian has a GameCube. Ian does not have a GameCube, actually. It was never mine, and I borrowed it, and I finally gave it back because I had no need for it, in my mind, at least. Yo! Nicole Fisher, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I might end up getting my own. The Wii works for Jirachi, though. Our Wii's also broken. I gotta find ways to do a lot of these hunts. They're definitely still available in some form. But the problem is a lot of them, it's like... At this point, is it hacky and stuff? Yo, Greg, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. Think a Pineco SOS is needed soon. As love, it's shiny. I gotta get a Pineco. I don't have that one shiny. I gotta start coming up with ideas for SOS hunts, because like all I've got is Groudon and Rayquaza, and then I'm going back to SOS for a little bit here before starting Gen 4. It's been too long. Can't wait for Big Chungus to come out on Wii and DLC and Smash. It's actually just going to come out of Smash 4 DLC still. Zora hunt? I've already done one. I did one between Ho-Oh and Regirock. Yeah, I did that one over the summer. It only took like an afternoon. The next Wii U port you want on the Switch is Mario Maker and 3D World. Mario Maker is something I really want on the Switch. Like, that is definitely in my tops as well, as far as, like, I want that one on the Switch because that's one of the few games that still makes me want to go find a used Wii U somewhere. Get another shiny and evolve it. I do need to do that. That might be something we do. The problem is sometimes we have people in the stream kind of, like, get upset that I'm hunting the same thing again. But, yeah, sometimes I need to do that because I do want to go for a living dex. Got a few SOS for me to try. Poniard. Don't do Larvesta. 1% encounter Bagon with the 1% Salamence call. Inkay is cool too. Bagon, I have a Bagon, Shelter, and Salamence, so I probably wouldn't do, or Shelgon, or whatever. I am bad at pronouncing things right now, but I said Shelter, didn't I? Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I have the Bagon evolution line. And I haven't done Poniard. Don't do Larvesta, but I might also, I'm gonna eventually do Larvesta. I have to hunt for every, like, I can't just skip something, is the thing, like, because I haven't done it in any order, I can do them in whatever the order I want, so that's not a problem, but Larvesta's gonna happen at some point, be it on stream or not. And Inkay is also one that's definitely gonna happen. Mario Maker's on the DS, why not play it there? It's not actually the same. Mario Maker on DS doesn't have the full functionality. So I would love for it to come out on the Switch, because then I'd get full Wii U Mario Maker. Is Xenoblade any good for 3DS? I own it, but haven't played it much to tell you. Orvis isn't too bad, it's just 1% encounter and the worst call rate of all time. It's a tricky way to sync its nature, but it works. Yeah, it's just one of those ones where you'd have to, like, swap every call or harvest Lepa it to make sure it doesn't fail, stuff like that. Love Super Mario Maker. It's a game I know I would enjoy. I'm gonna be real. Going back to my whole rant from earlier about Switch Online, it's probably one of the few games that would make me get Switch Online, because it's not going to depend on the latency all that much, but it would actually benefit from having the online service. That might be one of the games that makes me get it. But we need it for that to happen. For you Wii U ports you want are Mario Maker and Mario Party 10. Super Mario Party is kind of I'll admit. I don't know if they're going to port that one, though, because that one's a game that's definitely gotten... They've already made Super Mario Party. I don't know if they'd port another one up then. Like, Mario Maker, a lot of their big hit games, or a lot of their, like, games that they kind of expected to be big, they ported to the Switch because they didn't sell as well on the Wii U, because there weren't as many Wii U's to sell for. So that's why things like Mario Kart got moved up and stuff. But something like Mario Party has traditionally just gotten new releases on new consoles regularly. Just realize your initials are AF. You can make some jokes with that at some point in your life, I imagine. Heard really loud speakers. I don't know if that's a car or like someone with stuff downstairs or next door. I don't know. I haven't played any of the earlier Mario Parties. Like, I missed out on all of those. The only one I've played is Super Mario Party, actually. A whole new world of jokes with your initials is in your hands. Use this power wisely. Like, you don't want it getting too out of hand. You don't want to, like, take over the world completely with this newfound ability. Super Mario Party is good. This is the first one we've had in a while. Like, that's the only reason. It's just like, it's good because we haven't had anything else to compare it to. So it's just like, I haven't played any others to personally compare it to. The only things I've ever seen with other ones is videos online. I don't know. It feels like one of those games that's a good, like, game to kind of just, like, play every once in a while with some friends. And really, that's all I can see it being. Yo, OTF Festy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You're good, awesome. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. hoping to find the shiny here in the next like 20 minutes or so, but we'll see if I can do it. We'll see. That is an interesting sight to imagine, Reese's. Was a good pun. I'd give it a solid 8. But who knows what that 8's out of? That'll just be a mystery. If all else fails, you've got a few shiny Groudons. So I was willing to give you. Thanks for the offer, but I am gonna try to find it on my own. I do try to find like all my shinies myself. I don't know. It's just like, for me, like finding it is the best part. You know, not necessarily having it all the time. It's implanted in your brain now. Yo, Linus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Favorite Pokemon's Groupon. You guys saw the meme that I posted on Discord, right? About like what someone's keyboard would misinterpret Pokemon legendaries as. Love shiny Groupon. When you first started shiny hunting, I spent a few weeks hunting Yveltal before you realized it was shiny locked. No. Oh, that's awful. I've had a couple people come in and say they were hunting like some shiny lock stuff, and it's just kind of hard to break that news. Like, hey, if not, well, I posted it in the Discord, so it's there if you want to go check it out. No, the orb for Groudon, I think it's somewhere. Primal Groudon's so good. It really is. Primal Groupon's so good. It really is good. It really, really is. Like, seeing that shiny at some point is going to be amazing, and that alone will make the hunt worth it for sure. It'll already be worth it. Like, there'll be other reasons. There'll be other stuff it'll have been worth it for, but yeah, no, that'll make it like super worth it. I don't see it. It's like way up there. Like, I posted it a while ago. Like, really long time ago. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Really don't want to see Nintendo. Really don't want Nintendo to port that. I mean, they have Mario Tennis on the system already. I think that's where it's at. Feel like eating or doing something, save up and use Groupon every day. Never used Groupon. My mom used it all the time, but I never did. Shiny hunting normal Pokemon is so easy in Ultra Sun and Moon. And Sun and Moon, like SOS method's really, really quick. I know you might be talking about wormhole hunting, but that's like specifically for a couple Pokemon. So I don't know. Like, it's a method for sure, but it's not like anything super ridiculously insane. This is product placement. It's Groupon paid the keyboard manufacturers and like paid for their autocorrects to change Groudon to Groupon. It's a conspiracy. It actually started back before Groupon was a company, with the introduction of Groudon, specifically designed so that in the future it would be mistyped as Groupon. Wormhole hunting is so easy, not that rewarding though. I don't even like go and check. Unless it's a legend, I don't go for it. Like, I don't know, I don't have as much fun with that form of hunting. Not gonna lie, but Mario Tennis Aces is pretty lit. I enjoyed the, like, story mode of it. The online is awful, but I enjoyed the story mode. For sure. Like, it's a fun one. I agree there. Heard it's gotten better. Really, I haven't done anything with multiplayer, so I wouldn't know about its status or anything. But yeah, I don't know. In general, though, I did enjoy like playing through the game, despite the load times for some things being insane. Yo, Cinder, so one of your WSHC teammates just got shiny Darkrai at only 1,800 encounters. Holy crap, that's insanely lucky right there. Congratulations to your teammate. It's still so great, Cinder, to see the Rowlet next to your name, see that like new Rowlet color. I kind of wanted to wait out Aces, and I think it's worth it. That's fair. That's commendable. Like, to not just rush out and get the game. Like, determine if like it's worth getting or not. Like, see how the game goes. After a while, like, I was gonna enjoy it. I've never played a Mario Tennis game. Like, I enjoyed the beta, like that demo that they had. Like, I actually did enjoy that. Despite being awful at it and like the connection being bad, like the mechanics felt fun to play. So I went ahead and got it when it pretty close to after it came out. I love it. That's so great. The route is allowing you to assert your dominance as an Ian fan. Yes, yes. You gotta show it off. You gotta entice other people to also become members. Groupon. Is that what like a horde of Groudons is called? Groupon. The beta was fun. They made fun of people for having hotel internet. The internet was so bad. Like, I was on a pretty decent connection, and it was so bad. Alright guys, we got 15 minutes left. Let's see, will the Groudon shine in that time? We might get to 2100, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. Have good internet, you can barely play. That's part of, again, going back to my whole ranting thing. That's part of my problem is like, usually when you pay for those services, it's trying to pay to get servers so that that's not a problem, but it's still peer-to-peer. Like, essentially you connect, and then that's all that's happening, is you're talking directly to the other system. Which becomes a problem if one of you guys has bad connection. That's also what kind of turned you away from Aces. That's why I was like, I'll be fine playing the single player mode. I know it's mostly a multiplayer game and stuff, but that's why I was okay just playing the single player mode. Because, you know, the single player mode doesn't have lag like that. It doesn't have rubber banding. If we're gonna raid, let's raid StreamEgg. Heck yeah, if StreamEgg's going, we can raid him. He's usually like the only other guy running or like streaming by the time that I finish up, but heck yeah. Totally if he's going. He's playing Smash. Ah, darn. Maybe though, maybe. It depends. I'll have to check and see if there's another stream going on that is shiny hunting. Otherwise, we might just raid StreamEgg, because he's always cool. Pretty much just started. Yeah, usually he starts pretty late, which I'm impressed by, because like he's in England, so that's a whole different. That's like super late for him, but props to him for that. They lower the price, maybe they'll buy it. That's fair. That's fair. But no, Nintendo, they refuse to lower the price on first party. That is also fair. Pokemon definitely is one of those games that never has to drop in price. It just never loses the value. I've never followed anything that's more of a spin-off-esque game like tennis or sports or party or any of those. So like regular Mario games, regular Mario Kart, definitely gonna stay normal price. Tennis Aces, I guess it is Mario, so I'm not sure if it would drop at all. This makes 1 year old his channel. Yeah, he was just celebrating the whole anniversary of everything. That's super awesome. Really, really happy for him that everything's gone so well this year for him. Pokemon theme songs are always amazing, like Johto League Champs. Advanced Challenge, Galactic Battles, Ultra Adventures XY, Kanto Remix, Unova, Beyond, etc. Pokemon music does tend to be pretty good. Despite me not listening to it very often, it's always been pretty good. Like, I tend to just not listen to a lot of the music because I usually am playing somewhere. And I don't want to bother other people with it. But when I do listen to it, it's always great. And, like, whenever I listen to, like, Hoenn music or, like, Fire and Leaf Green music, it always brings back memories of playing this game, for sure. Bop to the theme. I need to go back and watch the anime. Like, I keep saying that. I really do, and I really do mean it. I need to go back and actually, like, watch it. Gen 5 did really good music. I would honestly say it's the best. I'll have to get my opinion on it, because like it'll take a while. That's why I haven't started it yet. Which I know technically is just making it take even longer, but that's why I haven't started it yet. Specifically because of that. Is like, it would take so long. Like, usually I only have, like, one long show on my list of stuff that I'm watching. And I have one on there now. The more you wait, the longer the anime gets. This is true. Like, technically I'm making the problem worse the longer I wait. But there's a bunch of shows that I've been, like, continuously adding as, like, a I'm watching this right now kind of show that I just end up not actually watching then. But again, with the amount of time I have to, like, turn on my TV, or even I can put it on like the little like display on my desk. I don't have much of an excuse to not watch stuff and catch up far enough. Sun and Moon's second season started a little while ago. I gotta find a place to watch it the way I want to watch it though. Don't watch the anime often. I used to catch a couple episodes whenever they came on, but now I don't even watch TV, so. You get Pokemon TV on your mobile device, you can start there. It depends. They might not have it the way I want to watch it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to watch it. There's a couple things I need to like knock out on my watch it, like from like my list of things that I'm watching right now before I start anything else. Doesn't matter if it's a show that's starting this season, like this whole anime season just started. Doesn't matter anything as far as that. It's all gonna be up to if I gotta figure out my like schedule and like I have to clear my list a little bit. Indigo League's on Netflix. Not how I want to watch it though. I know it's there. Yes, I do. That is correct. Because technically, once I catch up, I'm slightly ahead. Me right now is voiced in Japanese in there. Maybe I'll look up a small clip of it after the stream and determine before I like really dig into it, but I'm assuming I'm gonna want to watch it in Japanese. We'll see. Oh wow, it looks like this timing is going to line up pretty perfectly. I think we're going to go to 5600 on Emerald. I don't know. I don't think we're going to quite hit 2100 on Ultra Sun though. Trust me. We'll see, dude. We'll see. We'll see what I end up thinking of it. Only partial to the English sub because that's what you grew up on. Granted, you understand the desire for subs. Yeah, I just kind of want, like, the audio to... Like, I want to be able to, like, listen. I have not practiced Japanese in so long. I need to start practicing again. Or at least start listening more to it again. Some Japanese Pokemon names. Yes! True fact right there. It's Mokoro. Like, writing it out with, like, the alphabet would be M-O-C-U-R-O. Alright guys, one more encounter here on Ralts. And then we'll do one more encounter as well on Groudon, and then we will hit up. Let me go ahead and check something here. One second. One second, guys. Yeah, we can raid we'll raid Stream Egg. One second, let me grab his link.
Confirmed.
There we go. There we go. I got Stream Egg's link. So here we go, guys. Final encounter on Groudon. Let's see if we can get it tonight. Just saying it over and over again. The one Pokemon your dad knows. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we get Groudon. And we did not get it today, so Alright guys, looks like we'll have to continue with this hunt tomorrow. Hopefully we can find it. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it'll be Tuesday. Depends on how I end up doing Manaphy, because Manaphy's happening tomorrow. Either on YouTube or on Twitch. We'll see how I end up fully doing that. Sorry I missed that stream. That's all good, Michael. That's all good, dude. We're going to be rating Stream Egg 17 here, so don't leave quite yet. But seriously, thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you again soon. And until next time, guys, take care.